Hi, my name is Morgan Cornelius, and I decided to do my third critique over Luke's narrative. Um, I read his spiel before I started to critique, and he talked about how he wanted to combine the gender roles of today with the fairy tale of Little Red Riding Hood. And I thought that was a really clever idea. I would have never thought to have done that. So I picked this image out of all of the ones he had taken because I kind of thought that it just portrayed all of his ideas together in one picture. So he wanted to switch the genders of the characters, and you can see here that he switched Little Red Riding Hood to a male instead of a female, and he's using the puppy to show to use as the wolf. And I thought it was really funny that the puppy was gray and a wolf was gray. Um, and all of the other pictures are sequenced and show like the whole story. So in this picture, you can kind of tell that things are not always as they seem, and I'm not really sure if he was trying to play off of that idea or not, but to me, that's kind of what I can see is the puppy or the wolf, so to say, is supposed to be mean and conniving. And in the real story of Little Red Riding Hood, the wolf shows himself as something he is not and is really nice and sweet to Little Red Riding Hood, and then takes a shortcut and goes to eat her grandma and tries to eat her also. But here you can see that the wolf or the puppy is nice, and it continues to be nice throughout the story that Luke has portrayed. So in the last few pictures, Little Red Riding Hood is holding the puppy and the puppy's playing with him. He has one picture where he's showing the puppy's teeth to kind of show that yes, the puppy or the wolf can be aggressive, but he isn't. And he's kind of showed that throughout this sequence of pictures. One thing that I would have changed is I can kind of see that he had taken the pictures in a park, I think, and I would have just kind of angled the pictures in a different way to where you could have cropped out those background components to kind of just focus in on what you were trying to show and kind of make it feel like you're really in the story of Little Red Riding Hood, because in the real story, she's in the woods and there's really nothing around her. And maybe if you could have added a few more pictures in between, just kind of showing Little Red Riding Hood getting distracted by something, or whenever you were talking about how men are not really stronger than women, that they can fear things too, and that sometimes they can't protect themselves more than women can protect themselves. I think I would have tried to portray that somehow within these pictures, just by showing maybe the dog chasing Little Red Riding Hood, or somehow showing that. And I also liked how that these pictures were sequenced, just kind of showing the whole story, how that Little Red Riding Hood actually went to the house and everything, and how that the dog was in the bed, how that the wolf was in the bed portraying grandma. I thought that that was really clever. The only other thing that I might would have changed was some of the pictures were a little bit blurry, and I might have would have played with the shutter speed to try to fix that. But overall, I feel like this is a really good project, and it really portrayed what Luke was trying.